Okay, so it's 3 p.m. My voice is okay, Vanna ma'am. You're on mute, ma'am. Okay, so we'll begin.
I just showed you a thumb. It's okay.
Yeah, okay, great. So, very good afternoon to all. Welcome to Tally CA Connect, and thank you for being here today. So, we are back with a discussion you may say is a mix of segments, but again, the focus is only on one thing, that is, we want to help help you save time in your daily day-to-day operations using Tally Prime. And during our recent conversations with many chartered accountants, and knowing that they are all using the latest release and with the active TSS, and yet were surprised to learn few tricks. And I'm sure most of you were aware of the same but unsure of the application, and that eventually gets dropped out. So for this very reason, we have our expert today, CA Vanna Dhodia, a Tally evangelist, and with her YouTube channel, Tally Simplified with Vanna Dhodia. She really does know the tricks to make our tasks simpler using Tally Prime. So I'm sure Vanna ma'am does not need introduction because she has made multiple appearances and she keeps doing at various ICI chapters. But to add to that, Vanna ma'am, she has over 37 years of experience in the fields of accounts, auditing, finance, consultancy. She's a highly respected expert in her field. Her recent and one of the many accolades, as you can see on the screen, she has received the prestigious award of Star Women of the Year Award 2024 for her outstanding contributions and achievements in the field of accountancy and finance. And I personally can vouch for her dedication towards Tally and know that she has already done 40 plus sessions at the various ICI chapters just to educate and making it simpler for all. Just because she knows it, she knows that this will help the society, and which is why she does what she does. So thank you so much, ma'am, again to have this idea of making the collaboration of all the smart features of Tally Prime and to host this at the very CA Connect. So over to you, ma'am. Let's make the best out of this session. Yeah.
Thank you, Komal, for kind introduction. Good afternoon to one and all taking out time to, witness some of the very beautiful features. If we start using in our day-to-day practice, we can actually save on time. Which I like to speak when I start my session, to save your time, use TelePrime. So those of you still on an ERP 9, please take an advantage to jump to the prime, because today is the world of changes. The moment you change yourself, adapt to the new technology, you are actually excelling in your own field, and you are also happy. You are also satisfying what you are supposed to work on. Now, to start with, immediately when we see the tally screen, if one company is getting loaded, I will give some of the starting tips also, which may not be we have outlined in the write-up, what we have shared with the audience. First of all, there are auto login, auto load of companies, and any company when you start, you can have a auto dashboard flashing. So these are the three startup unique features. So I just wanted you to see how whenever I start my tally, it starts like you just have to put your login ID and the password. I'm just giving you live demonstration. That moment I put your login ID and password, which is common to the other 5-6 companies or n number of companies which I will be working on, and which I have already set up in my startup to auto load companies. Now when busy audit season starts, so if I'm working on some 3 or 4 projects or a sister company or a group company, and then I need to compare them, so I can specify the path in the startup of tally, the particular path, so that my work gets eased out. So I'll just press enter and it will load all the companies which I have already set up in my startup. So how to understand F1, settings, startup, and here is that all tips and tricks. Load companies on startup. Yes, ke baad you can select the path. whichever path you specify, that path, and you can select. So it is like wherever the data is, I can specify any path which is now. I see, as a chartered accountant and as an auditor, we keep saving the data in a different folder. I think these feature we can use at the time of GSTR 3B also. In a day, suppose 5-10 parties, 3B I'm going to lock. So all that 10 parties I can put in a load company startup and take advantage of these features. So I'm just giving you a use case where you can use it. Even if you want to compare two different companies, which should be opened every time whenever, because last year data was finalized in last year directory and current year data has come in the current year directory from the client. We are talking about the data received by the you in your system and you are doing this work. Even the same thing you can educate to the client accountant having group company can also use this feature whenever they start the company. The start of the tally only startup, we have to do this setup. Only one moot point is that the company which is shown last will be shown first in the tally, because in the order of preference, first, second, third, it will keep on opening. So that will open, the company will open, and then you can start working. So we understood two features. One is auto login and one is auto load of the companies. And third feature was there, enable this auto login. I have given open dashboard on loading of companies. So these open dashboard, where one can use a CA in his own company, or a director, you want anyone who is a manager. So purchase manager can have a purchase dashboard. Sales manager can have a sales dashboard. So only sales related report with one click of button, it will be available to them on their display. समझो accounts manager, so he can have sales, purchase, trend, cash balance, cash flow, bank balance, and numbers of report which they can design. So it is what flexibility Tally is giving you. You can have your own dashboard design, and dashboard can be in a one company or a different companies, all companies, wherever you want to use it, and it is a portable. Means if I have prepared for my company, I can share you via WhatsApp, email that file, particular folder you have to save it, and then you can use it. How I can just show you just an example. Alt G is a shortcut. We have mentioned in the write-up, Alt G command anywhere to go around in Tally is a very flexible command. Alt G, go to wherever you want to go. I don't need to know Tally in depth, but I want to see my sum of the reports, and I can just type, I want to see cash flow. So just start typing the first words. So cash flow when I type here, if I press just cash flow, Tally will taking me to the cash flow summary. So understand whatever you are doing, it will straight away jump, it will take you to that particular report. That is go to function. So to start with, whenever you start any Tally, first three things taken care: auto login, auto load of companies, and dashboard. Dashboard में अगर हम किसी कंपनी का, I will open some company for the audience. First, I will shut down all this. Now, the problem is that here I have to shut down everything. So, if I escape from Tally, again when I will start Tally, it will start loading all the companies. Correct? It will start loading all the companies for me. So here, if I don't want that whatever I have freezed to load, I can just keep pressing escape, and then I will get the gateway of Tally, and then I can specify path or select from drive. It is like file browser experience we can have wherever my data is lying. So I can just start navigating through this particular window. Lectures and presentation, meeting and presentation, 24-25. Let me take this with you. यहाँ पे आप so these are the certain files I am getting. Now all of you always encounter, now I am in a Teleprime Gold and this is private limited. Now all of us know edit log was mandatory from the 1st April 23. So whenever migration required comes, you need to understand either the version is lower or you are using a different Tally. Like these three Tally is of Tally edit log. So if I open this same path in Tally edit log, first two companies will show as a migration required because that is a normal Tally Prime exe. Okay. So if I can just click on this. So here is the dashboard. Now you can design as a, you can give this kind of services as a chartered account. I'm telling you, you can help your client, business men to have these kind of dashboard created on their screen. So whenever they start on Tally, they can have a glimpse of what is happening in their company. Top 10 moving items inventory you can take, and accordingly this thing will help them to take any business decision. At a glance, they will have a receivable payable. At a glance, they have cash flow, accounting ratio, top group ledgers. So it is user friendly. You can have on the right side add title to add as many tiles you require. Show inactive. So inactive is Tally is giving me n numbers of reports because there is a less transaction in this particular window. We are having less visibility. Otherwise, there are 200 and more different tiles one can create depending on the cost center also created in the company, inventory properly configured, and implemented Tally. If you have implemented Tally in full, you will have a different kind of this thing. Now, this is one dashboard. Now, if I want to do Alt G, this is CA dashboard. There is a GST dashboard. I think GST dashboard also is very important. Whenever the data comes of the client, we can just load this and immediately with one fraction. I don't need to open their GSTR 2B, 1 and 3 and liability. You can define the period, whichever period you want to check, change period. And I think they have also given you option all tiles. See, important is that change period to all tiles. So all tiles, whenever comes for the now July month 3B is going on. So I can just take the period for all the tiles that particular period. As of now, this is data of previous period. So suppose I press 1/7/23, 31/7/23 and it gives me at just one click of button the total scenario. So what I'm trying to do is giving you glimpse. Okay, this is the way you can take advantage of very beautiful features of Tally 4.0. This came in 4.0. So if you are using a version lesser than 4, you will not have this, what you can say, facility of using dashboard. So dashboard, WhatsApp and Excel to Tally import has come from Tally 4. And Tally 4.1 has also added one more feature that is MSME reporting. And 5 is knocking the door. So just wait and watch. Alt G, just we have touched upon this, so we will see. So it is JSTR 3B particular specific period reporting also can be save view. That's the fourth, fifth item is there in that write-up. So any type of report we can save. Save on the screen later on. So right now audit season, I want trial balance every time for the period, past periods. So every time I don't need to keep on typing, provide me this particular period. And this is the format it comes with. So this we don't like. So when we say yes, then we also say detail, every time expand. This is how the chartered accountant, or for that matter any accountant or any person dealing with the trial balance, will be viewing like this particular screen like this. And how you will like it if I can see always this way. I don't need to press 3-4 buttons. I can save on my time. And that beautiful features name, if someone can put in the chat possible. Your chat 311. Please repeat last 3 minutes. Now what is that? Okay. Save view. Vinodji, thank you. So quite a few people are knowing that. And save view is a very, very beautiful feature which came in Tally for 1. Tally release 1. Tally Prime release 1. That was the beautiful feature came when the Tally Prime, we moved from ERP 9 to Prime. They wanted to ease out our, time, life problem, hassles. What they are doing continuously upgrading, taking inputs from the users. Because every product needs the upgradation and update depending on the client's requirement. And Tally is not very predominantly one specific industry wise. It is a overall package for all the industries where you can have a customization depending on your requirement, and basic features are available to each person inbuilt. So quite a few add-ons were there, like auto bank reconciliation. Now Excel to straight away you can bring the data. Pehle Excel to Tally templates were there on a sale. So that all we are bridging up. Coming back to Save View. Save View is now wherever you see on any screen, any report when you design, on the right hand side there is a button Control L Save View. Double underline means control and single underline means alt. So if I press on a save view, it asks me, so you can define the name of the any report in a way which is convenient to you. So you can write trial balance of particular period also. Okay, I want 23-24 only to be showcased. So with the selected period also you can save. Accordingly, yeah, you can name it, trial balance 23, 24, whatever name, set these as a default view. Default view whenever you write for any report, anytime you will open, it will come as a default view. So no time to meddle with F12, and pressing all that buttons. Whatever configuration. Now here is the additional configuration. This gives me flexibility. If you want to do this for all companies on this computer or only this company. So company specific reports also you can design. So that is also very beautiful. Acha, what happens if the company, my client is defining all this data, I mean saving this report. So when they save this report, I think in Alt G, saved reports travels with Tally. And dashboard, we have to send the TSF file. Okay, so that is the difference. Save, once it is saved, so that will travel in the data itself. So whatever reports formats you have saved. Okay, save view for this company, we can have master selected for the period and save with the selected period. Now save with the selected period gives you flexibility that GSTR1 for particular month, GSTR3B when you are locking for particular month, and a trial balance for a particular quarter, particular half year, particular year. So if you are doing quarterly audit, internal audit, at all that point of time, you can keep on creating new save view reports as per your requirement, and people will say then there will be n numbers of reports, so you have a flexibility of modifying the report, and if not required, deleting that save view report. So it will not delete any data per se, it will only delete that particular report which you have saved in a particular format, which is user friendly. So user can have flexibility of designing their own report. That is what is save view feature is. So what we have given you, it will save definitely your time, and save view doesn't work like only, see, this was one thing. So like I want for tax audit purpose more than 10,000 expenses, payment done. So with filter also I can save the report. So next year also I just need to open that report with a particular ledger and I have the data readily available. So there are various instances where you can use this, mainly for inventory, wherever you are watching inventory report. This is my default saved view. Otherwise, you will just get a closing balance. So people will appreciate, I just pressed Alt F1 to drill down. So this gives you very, very good way of viewing the report. Then you can export each report of Tally. Wherever export is there, you can export into PDF, Excel, JPG, XML, wherever, whatever is available, to take advantage of this thing. Now we have also mentioned, I think on Save View, if anyone has any question answers. That we are coming to, that we will be coming now later part of this. I was now jumping to that only. I'm in my office, I should be authorized by the client. So browser access, remote login access goes hand in hand. So both that we will cover up. And ठीक है. So save view we have understood. I hope till now this you are clear. And in Excel we have a Control F feature that Tally has now introduced for us. Whatever I want to do, find out within Tally. So once I am in a day book or any reports, and then I press a filter, I will get the particular desired item or whatever I have in my mind. So I just look for Apple. So anything is related to Apple will come straight away. Control F करके मैंने I just picked up some 1 or 3 4 characters. So wherever that characters are coming, it will bring me that. And beautiful thing is that it also showcases the filter details, name, containing. So what filter is working, filter detail is also available. So, and there are, whenever you go for apply filter, there is a multi filter and advanced filter. So, don't worry that whatever you are using in ERP9 Control F12, Alt F12, and then vouchers containing these, that. So, that all has been kept in now Control Find multi filter, and then you press multi filter and advanced filter depending on whatever. And it will also show you okay, what filter you have applied with details and where they are fetching that particular character what you have typed out and you are looking for or searching for. So I think we have covered filter feature also. See what I'm trying to do, feature is available. Now as per your convenience, as per your requirement, you can use it. Okay. So नाउ ब्राउजर पे जाने से पहले एक क्यूआर कोड भी एक बाकी है ना. आई लाइक टू शो यू द क्यूआर कोड हाउ एग्जैक्टली इट वर्क्स. क्योंकि ब्राउजर विल टेक अस वेरी फार, नो दैट्स व्हाई. उसमें फिर 1 घंटा उसके साथ ऑडिट भी आई विल कवर, नो.
Yeah, the QR code we can have the one for the payment and one for the invoice and e-way billing.
हाँ, so that's what I am just trying to first start with QR, क्योंकि बाद में सबको एक ही फ्लो में जाएगा. Again, I jump to Hindi. Everything will go in flow. Right now, I am taking up that one beautiful feature that I don't want to miss out, you know. So if I go to Alt F3, अच्छा हाँ, Alt F3 करके just once again I have come here C03, then Sarvodaya if I type. So no need to put the password because auto login is enabled. I wanted to highlight that to them. Now whenever I go to display account sale and if I just click on this and I just click on this, then Control P. So abhi preview, if I have already created, it will highlight the QR code. And how to enable this? First, any features in Tally, if you want to enable, press F11. After pressing F11, enable payment request to share payment link QR code, say yes. These feature came in Tally 3.1 if I'm not mistaken. Last year, May 23 mein this feature had come. Then you put the name of your company, payment method. They have given you PayU, Razorpay, and UPI. And I have used UPI. This is my current account UPI ID. Then I have to merchant name. I have to put this. Acha, beautiful part is that create another merchant profile. So you have a more than one bank. You don't need to worry. Tally has given you that option too. Okay. So I have now saved it. After saving, Alt G, alter master. First thing what you have to do, alter master, and in your voucher type, if it is your GST invoice, whatever GST invoice, so I have different type of voucher type created for segregating filter report. Whenever you want to have a pivot, so you need to have a specific type of voucher type also. that can give you reporting. So I always tell people, whenever you create sundry debtors also, you want to identify different type of things. Please use Tally maximum, because Tally is not restricting you for the down layer. Like in debtors also, I can have a north debtors, south debtors. In north, I can have a broker wise grouping. So you can have drill down whatever numbers, but at least 1 or 2, 3, 4 drill down. If you can do, you will have a good reporting. So please take help of this. Coming back to this, suppose you are here, GST invoice. Here, see, generate payment QR code. I have to say yes. Once I say yes, then whenever my person is saving, it will prompt you. Once I enable the feature, I have to go to exchange and create. See, there is an exchange button is now come. In exchange, generate payment QR link code. So you can go to any outstanding report also, and also there also you can generate. While generating, Tally gives you options also, 2 bills, 1 bill. You can specify the amount. Suppose bill is of 1 lakh, you want to only ask for 50,000. That flexibility also there. Along with the remarks, you can create and share with them. So whatever party name you want to put, you can put, and you can ask all bills or specific bills. Remarks, NEFT, yeah, whatever mention you want to mention, you can mention. So do you want to save the QR code in the selected voucher? If you select no, then QR code will not be generated or saved in the voucher. Whenever I say yes, the QR code is generated successfully. So that company, there was a 2 vouchers. When all will select kiya, so both of them, the QR code has been successfully created. So QR code is successfully generated. So I hope I have taught you how you can create this, and then whenever you go for printing, in the print also there is one particular what you can say field which need to be enabled. So if I go here and I just press, let's go to Alt G ledger vouchers. Let me understand really if I have created. I will see bill wise, and then if I want to just press Control P, then in configuration, I have method of payment request, link and QR code. So if you just want to give QR code, you can just give QR code. Suppose if I give like this, and I can see the preview, Control A, अगर मैंने नो किया है, सक्सेस किया है, एक्सक्यूट किया है. See how it is generated. Okay. And then scan to pay. You can just scan and pay it. GPay, whatever pay you want to do, you can do this. So till now, everyone clear? So this way also you can share outstanding also. Not specific bill wise भी भेज सकते हैं. So you can share whenever the bill is generated at the same time you can share. And after the bill generated outstanding when you are sharing, that time also you can generate. Now one more thing, new feature, one was added last particular release, which was, I'll also try to show you. Suppose if I go in this bill, I just want to print this. I will go to configuration. I'm just digressing 1 minute because I also like, so many people want that. Last balance of that particular party also we can show in the bill. MSME number, that also in the configuration you will get. Ledger. See, so previous and current balance of ledger. So now Tally has an index, I just typed ledger, so it searched for me. I'll just press enter, Control A, then I say preview. So what it will do, it will show me current year, current period, and previous balance and current balance. So last bill added with current balance also goes to the client. So I think these are the small features we must enable so that the client also gets proper notification that this much is outstanding, because everything runs around the cash flow. So the moment you get faster, now you say why QR code? I mean, you are selling to X party. Now for that X party, you are a one-time creditor. Why should he create beneficiary, NEFT, and then add you? So it can save their time. That is one of the use case I'm telling. And otherwise also today's world, GPay or QR code, UPI ID, just scan and pay is a in thing. So that will ease our life. And I think Tally already exhibited these are your back. I'm just thrilled to share with you all that. Okay, so let's QR code is over now. Anything else from Komal your side or? We
Have
go
you
to
seen the
browser
queries?
access. Huh? Tell me.
No, I think I was just seeing the queries that way. So I think we can take up the next query also, or if you want to, somebody's asking for shortcuts. So I think shortcuts we can take during the end of the session.
This
And,
so this we are right now showcasing, going to show them
hmm,
okay, they can whatever I tell, they can implement in their office. Supposing, chalo, I will take this up now. Okay. See, time and again, we are telling Tally gives you flexibility to do the digital audit, paperless audit, plus save your working papers because peer review will require your working papers. Any authority will ask you whether actually you did the audit or not. So we will shift to the audit scenario. But to do the audit, I have to first establish that the data which I am viewing is secure. Secured in the sense there is accountability, there is answerability. And if I want to access the client data sitting in my office, client data should be enabled for security because I can go to their system, not going through any disk, going through backend. So I have to go via Amazon server, travel back, Talika get server say. So data privacy should be there. Means the authorized person only will have the access to the data. Okay. So there is a process. So first process is that okay, you want to show your data to the outside world. Okay. So if I want to show my data to outside world, so first of all, what I said was Alt F1, Alt K, company, alter. If there is no password, here it should be control user access to company data. This feature has to be enabled to use remote access feature. That is the predominant requirement. First, there should be administrator password. Then you can start giving your users the right manager, store manager, accounts manager, administrator. This is administrator password. If you forget, there is no possibility to retrieve the data. Now, here there is something called enable tele audit features. Now, this is different from the audit what we do. This audit feature, tally audit feature is there since 7.2, ERP 9 and everywhere. These audit features implies those of you internal auditing of the your staff, which user has done how many entries, that record, and who has altered the data. That information is available in Tally since ages. Okay, but it should be unless you start control user access to company data. Well, you have to have a username and enable Tally audit features. Then only you will able to see this report. So Tally audit features, once it is enabled, display statements, and this Tally audit is voucher type audit, masters, who created the master, who altered, see, entered and altered. All that detail will come. Users. If there are different users, like Vanna is doing this, Ajay is doing this, so who has entered this on a today's changes, if anything is entered today, or you change the date and you put say 1st August, or if anything has been done on that particular day, you will come to know. Basis of values on all particular, see, basis of value will give you separate buttons. Please keep using on each screen of Tally report viewing. A basis of value and exception reports will definitely give you whatever was we were showing them in F11, F12 on each screen, the previous screen of the Tally, ERP 9 screen. Optional, cancel, post dated or anything. Alt F2. Okay, and here there is a period button is available. So 1st August 24 to say 19th August 24. If anything is been done in between this, it will showcase you. Okay, so that way it will be showing you. I just wanted that tally audit is separate from the what we do as auditor. For us, they have made it analysis and verification. Generally, we do analysis and verification of the data. What we do is analysis and verification of data. Now, to start data analysis, first of all, I should be authorized as a chartered accountant, as an auditor. So, F11, again, wherever you want to start the feature, enable browser access for the report, yes. Enable tally.net service for remote access and synchronization, yes. Once you save this, okay, then you will go to users and passwords. In users and password, again you have to authorize. Who is my chartered accountant? Say Vandana Vidodi and Company. I am giving the authority to, as a auditor, there will be owner, there will be user. So people also have that this thing. If someone, your client is only a proprietor concern, they have a silver license, then also as an auditor, I will have my license to access to that particular data. And that single user license can give authority to tally.net user, like their boss or proprietor, to view the data in sitting in their cabin, then their laptop. So they can view the data. So one license, two person can access the data. Basically, even tally.net ID, if you are given the access, person can enter the data, modify the data also. Okay. Now you can see password column is blank. Whenever it is jumps directly because the user has been given right to have their own password. Company also don't have that authority. What I will be doing, that is my authority as auditor. I'll be viewing. If I'm editing something, it will be captured in the log. There will be a log that this transaction is modified by the auditor or ex-user. See, there are so many users. So whosoever is a user doing the data. Now, allow browser access, allow remote access, and TDL, local file. TDL is customization done by the company. So you are giving them right to see that. Now, once this enablement has been done, now your data should be available to view by somebody. So, tally browser access and tally remote access can work only when the original data tally is on. Question, word of question. I can do audit to tally data when that data is available for me for online access. Now I will give online access how? So I have online access button in company module. In company module, there is a connect button. So in connect, I can have I have 5 companies and I have 5 different auditors. So all that company at a one go, I can give online access, and the different auditors will access from their laptop, their desktop, wherever they are in the world, having the internet facility to log in into. So if I'm giving right now this access and say end of list, and I have just closed it. So now this C is highlighted here. C is a connected button and connected for online access. On a left side, down left side screen, you can see connected for online access. Now I will want to see it, okay, how exactly I can see it. Okay, so I go here, I again start tally prime. So now this tally prime, as if you are using from your, as an auditor in your laptop. Understand, it's a second instance of tally I am opening. Okay, and here on the top, select remote company. So if I go for select remote company, I have to use my login ID as a auditor or tally.net ID. For that matter, if director wants to access to the data, you need to remember the password. By any chance, if you have forgotten the password, right side there is a button reset password, and the password reset link will be sent to the user email, which is mentioned there. Okay, and then they can set the password. I will try to see if I can remember. Okay. So when I come here, it will be highlighted which company is right now available for me to view. So if I now press enter, that company will be opened for me. So depending on the internet connectivity you are getting into, that will be done. Now, how you will come to know my remote ID on the left side down screen? Who has remote user has logged in 21st August at 3:40, and last login time was 17th August when my last session was there on Delhi at Goregaon, yeah, at Pune branch. I may have used this feature at that time, showing someone browser access. Okay, so now, this is what remote as time and again, I think two people had asked Komal the query how to access the client data using remote logging. Now, this is remote logging. And now DSS, so there are 329 transaction. Okay. So if the client has given the access to do the data entry, I think in the write-up we have given auto bill settlement. So let me showcase auto bill settlement. Display, account books, ledger, and I had here bill wise. So there are two bills. There can be 5 bills. There can be 10 bills. So depending on which against which bill I have received the payment. See, space bar is a one selection. You can see 5,900. Again, I go to second and I press space bar. It will total up 8850, the money you supposed to be received. Suppose I just escape. I have removed that selection. If I know okay, all bills which is displayed on the screen and I have received payment for all the bills, I think control space bar is a shortcut. So I select all the bills, and then on the right hand side there is a button called settle bills. And this feature is useful for debtors as well as creditors. Okay. So settle bills, and if I have received the money on say 20th August, I will press enter. I will write the bank name and if any narrations, NEFT or whatever, and I will just, so it will save my time of selecting the bills against bill. So to save time, again use Tally Prime. Okay. Acha, now there is a query if TDS has been deducted by any chance. So you just come down and type TDS. Okay, if TDS has been deducted. If not deducted, no worry. So I'm giving, and then TDS deducted should be the minus to be entered because it has been deducted. I mean, that's a self-explanatory. So you just keep on doing this. Here only you have to put the date. Rest will be taken care by them. So bank name means party's bank name. If you know, you write. Otherwise, leave it. So this is done. So the screen is clear. So auto bill settlement, auto login, auto load companies, dashboard, browser access, काफी सारे features हमने and QR code. That's what we have learned up till now. I hope you all are understanding. And you could see now the payment entry has been parked. So the ledger is squared up. So this is how it actually works. Live data I'm just demonstrating just for your sake of people to understand exactly how it works. Okay, now browser access. Remote login, you could understand that there are two different scenarios are there. And these, another company, National Board for Dashboard, we had opened. If I close, I will first open 2021. Now for audit, I am opening this companies and Alt F1, I will shut down one company called National Dashboard that is now no longer required. And 2021, this is the sample data what is being created by Sanjay for me. Okay. We had a session on 10th of August. So I requested him. I always request Komal also, please give me fresh tally data for audit purpose. Okay. So 2021, small tip for the users, whenever you accept the assignment of audit, DSS करके पहले देख लीजिए. Please see the transaction. इसमें तो there is a punching, less punching is there. Just a sample data has been created for user to understand. If you can, what you can say.
सर मैम रिमोट एक्सेस के लिए 2-3 और क्वेरी आई हुई है.
I'm coming, मेरे ध्यान में है, मुझे ब्राउजर पे जाना है.
Okay.
I just wanted to highlight how you can quote the fees. Looking on these transactions, they should quote the fees. So volume kitna, programming kitna, what time they will be investing. Acha, query, what is the query if you can spell out for me?
No, the query is remote access to explain one country to another country.
Yes, yes, yes. Anywhere on earth where internet connection is there.
And
And for
one
browser
more
access,
same query is how to get browser access and how it works.
and for browser access, so you don't need to have Tally also in your machine. I, as a viewer, want to see the report. So my director, MD, just want to see the report. He can use his mobile, his iPad, his laptop, everywhere. He has to, just have once you go and just open Gmail or any website, you have to open tallysolutions.com website. We are going to that browser access. Just I came here meantime. So let's go to browser. And we will open this is tallysolutions.com. People can type this out, tallysolution.com. Then they have to log in with their ID. My ID is vvdncoca@yahoo.co.in. Then I have to put my password, tally.id password. If you have forgotten F5 to reset, and link will be sent. Very easy. Okay. So now already when I have shown you, Vandana Vidodia was open for browser access. So these how the screen will look like. So you have to select a company. So if you are authorized to view the report of 5 companies, see, use cases I will tell you. I don't want to disturb the client. I want to just view their data. I want to take download of trial balance sheet, P&L, certain ledgers, certain group outstanding. Even your stores person wants to just see the inventory report. So only browser access can work for them. Only condition I told you, the data should be on. So the company should be working and company should give online access to me to view the data. That is the precondition. Okay. So that should be taken care. Once I click on this button, Vandana Vidodia and Company, I have this company and this is how the report will be showcased. Balance sheet, it will as good as balance sheet which you view there. So now you say, I want last year. So calendar has been given. Select here 2023. Select here 03 and show. So you will get this way. Understood? Then you want to see the separate second report, just click on this change report and then income and expense, whatever you want to see. Every time period needs to be changed. That is what is required. And change report, I told you final accounts reports, balance sheet, everything, whatever is viewable in Tally is available and download is also available. Here only closing balance is coming. I just wanted, यहाँ पे drill down है क्या? Anyone if you can highlight? I wanted to know if this report can be drilled down, no? Sanjay was telling me I can just enter and I can go to the ledger also. That is not a problem. Then you can have pura ledger. Once it is open and फिर you can go here, change this. So you will have full ledger. And now it is ready to download. So once I do download as Excel and PDF, both is given. So it's really saves your time. And this is browser access. So browser में आप ये एक बार download करके किसी को WhatsApp पे suspense ledger भेजना है. I mean you can share with somebody whatever you want to share. Download it. Then email, WhatsApp, everything is available to you. So it can save on time. You are on a pleasure trip and you don't want to disturb yourself, but half an hour you just want to review your company's position. I think this is beautiful feature of Tally, and I think this has come way back. I don't remember when it has come, but it has been there for at least 5-6 years down the line. Okay, I hope this solves their query. So I'll just hang it on, and we come back to our Tally to start with. Suppose I am in auditor for say 2021. Anything in specific common?
Ma'am, queries are pouring, but I think you complete your flow and
So I'll now go with, see, we have finished browser
just
access.
one more query with regards to the browser only. Can we access GSTR through browsing?
Let me figure out. I just closed down because I have not accessed, but let us see for the sake of query.
And
Go.
one more query is if I have connected and opened two companies and wants to give one client only his company browser access, is it possible?
So whatever you have authorized, na, that only. So in the user ID I have authorized, at that time he will see you, if you can see selected company. So right now, see, this is connected, national, all this company. Yeah, there it is there. The access has been given. So you just remove the user from user ID. So like on change of auditors also takes place. So this year if I have given you the access, next year I may not give you the access. So you can remove from the users. And GST, I think, don't think saying GST has not come in this. GST is not come. Only ledger, outstanding, sales register, purchase register, trial balance, stock items, sales order, stock item outstanding. So that all is there. So I think except GST, most of the things are there. Okay. I think that solves their query. So I just hang it on and we come back to our tally. Okay. So this you take as an input. People also want GST report on browser to view. Komal can take as input. Okay. So I gave you a tip that whenever you are accepting any assignment, please go through this screen. And this screen also gives you how many ledgers they have opened, how many stock groups, categories, ledgers, stock items are there. And moreover, we as a chartered accountant can help them to remove the redundant ledgers if they are not using. So that assignment also can be there. Master creation is also an assignment in itself. Creating proper master itself is a task. So if proper masters have been created, half the battle is won. Okay. So now, so if I'm starting an audit of this particular financial year, I have loaded last year 1920 closed books of accounts also. And display. Now I'm doing analysis and verification. V is highlighted, so I will press V. Then data analysis, I will press D. So it brings me to this screen. Now you see analysis period is the period which you are going to look into. So now we will be doing the audit for 23-24. So here it should be 23-24 always. Okay. So that you need to keep in mind. And then compare company. F7 on the right side, there is a button. So I will bring Apex Electricals 1920. So it will be loaded. Previous year company has been now loaded here. And what is the use of this? Verification of balances. Whenever you start the audit, your last year closing, Apex Electricals 1920 closing should match with the opening of the data which you are going into. Tally throws the differentials in red highlight. So it will highlight you wherever there is an error. See, I have particularly done to make you understand if the user has changed some data from creditors from debtors, it can be nullifying also, or there can be you finalize at your place. They may have not yet taken cognizance of it. It can happen. So we have to understand, and this is how Tally gives you with a click of button the differentials. So please take advantage, use of this particular feature. Can previous year you load the company which was finalized and the current year, because most of the companies have not splitted the data. It will be ongoing company. So my ongoing company, how I will find, because my closing will always be my opening in an ongoing company. So at my place, if I have a last year's data, I can load that company and I can check the differential. So that is one feature you should use. Then there is a very good feature is that, so many filters Tally has given me. For example, accounts squared off during the year. So immediately I press on that, I will have the account which has been closed squared off during the year. Now I press enter. So then it is on a verified, that is, whenever you press enter, it is a auditing is taking place in Tally when you are in an audit module. I repeat, whenever I'm in an audit module and I press enter, I'm doing the hold verification or external clarification. There will be three options will be flashed to me. But instead of that, if I want to get into the transaction, then I think control enter will be the shortcut. So you need to check it has been opened under which head, which group it is there. It is under the loan. So this is a loan account spread up during the year. So this is 44 tax audit. You want to see the report loan spread up during the year to 69 SS. So this is available to you. You can on the right side have show ledger. So it will show ledger. In ledger also, control enter is the transaction you can see with any narrations or any supportings or anything is been given by the client. Or else you can just whenever you press enter and you have external clarification, internal observation means I am a team person and I want team leader to know certain observations of mine. So that also I can put. I found there was no initial or there was no authority, there was no authorization, whatever observation. So you can specify, and now there will be a repository of whatever observations your team has done, you as an auditor has done, which will become your working papers, which I can export in Excel and keep for my working papers in my audit file. So this is how digital audit, what I'm talking about. I'm just giving you one examples. You take it forward. Acha, suppose ki all these 4 transactions are same. So I at one go also, I can have a verification done. So verified, if verified, and then okay. So it does with one go. So this is how it is. So multiple vouchers can be verified at one go if you find it okay. So at the end of the day, the NAFRA or whosoever is going to peer reviewer will also check what actual audit you have done. And in digital era, you have to have a footprint. You have to have your working papers, and that by saving it in an Excel or a PDF format for your reference. Not used during the year. So you see why this is not used during the year. It gives you some insight. Then there is not used in current year. So in current year, it is not used. Last year it was there. So you can probe into. Only balance is no transaction. So obviously it need to be that more than 180 days reporting also this can, helpful. And then use only in current year means the transaction took place during the current year. So these are the bucketed filters Tally has given you. You can have all your, you go to Daybook and you have your own filters can be created. But these are by default created by them in Tally. So if there is a difference in opening stock, closing stock, that also been factored. We have categorically prepared this data to show you. So everywhere you will not be having this. If at all there is a negative stock, you can have this report here straight away, not used and used only in current year. So new item, if the client has catered to, you will have a feel of it. Okay, going forward, as the name suggested, analysis and verification. We as a chartered accountant always like data to be analyzed. So let's press analytical procedure. Now what is there in a treasure? This gives me flexibility cost center wise checking, the comparisons, cost center wise comparison, cost center to group comparison, cost center to ledger comparison. I will be checking, say, for the audit purpose, say group to group, say I am taking sales as my base, sales account, and then I will take direct expenses and the period. Now the period is this, you can have a month on month checking. So you can have this month with previous year's same month, this month with the last month. So whatever you want to do, you can use this feature. So Tally is not restricting the only year-end audit, only you use these features. So for you who are doing internal audit, concurrent audit, yeah, any audit kind of audits, these features can be taken help of. Now, direct expenses, there are nothing. So don't stop advanced comparison. You go and create indirect expense. The client accountant has put everything into indirect expense. So you will have this way. And with a click of button, you will have a variances. Isn't it a beautiful feature? With a one click of button with percentage. Wherever you are comparing P&L. See, I know most of the chartered accountant have a habit. They go to profit and loss account. They will do Alt C. They will then put the last year 1 for 19. but then you have to have last year data in that company. So you will have to select this company. Then you do this 1419, 31,320, and then you do this way. This way comparisons will come. Then again you do F12. Then you show percentage. Exclude accounts with zero closing balance years. Detail, vertical, gross profit if at all you want. And this. And this is done. So this is, I have to do certain exercises to reach to the result. Whereas there, percentile, variance, everything comes. So that is the difference between the using audit module of the Tally, very beautifully designed for us as auditor. Okay, so let's come back. Right now I have come to this particular report while doing the audit. So I can do Alt G and I can check out my open report is still available to me to view. Yes, I'm there in data analysis. I can come back. Okay, and direct expenses already there. I have to just do advanced comparison group and I can take indirect expenses. End of list and I'm here. So with a few click of button, and these I always advise the team leader or the team head of the audit team should first glance through this, which will design your audit program and planning. Okay, which are the particular layers needs in-depth scrutiny. It gives you the start of the feel of the data understanding, because variance is the key to probe into why there is a variance. There has to be an explanation, okay, what happened during the year. So I think please make use of this comparative analysis chart, very, very, very important feature of Tally, and where analysis is what you like to do. Coming to pending documents, very important, we need to understand net pending में on account vouchers are very, very tricky. So please try to, so that, that your all calculation goes haywire. Nowadays, there are certain add-ons that gives you 180 days first in, first out feature they use. But why not? To educate the client, don't allow on account vouchers. I think in masters now we can freeze on account entry. They have to either have a new reference or an advance or against reference. In the security control, when you give the user the access now, there is one feature has come that you can stop allowing them to do on account transaction. So whenever you are doing internal audit or a quarterly audit, you can immediately see this and ask the accountant to this make proper entry for these transactions. And right arrow you have to use to jump to that particular thing, and it will immediately take you the ledger on account, and then you press it. There are two vouchers which is on account. So the Tally is giving me the count of the what transaction. There are two vouchers which was on account. So that is, I think, very, very crucial things what we should be using. Aging by bill date, and if I'm using it, here it is. So wherever I am there, my aging report is also available with me. So if I have to just do aging of that 180 days for my year-end exercise, I can just have 180 days and okay. So my data is ready. I don't need to do all mass things. But this will give little faulty figure because of this on account. So that I want you to bridge into. Okay, gap should be taken care of. Okay. So we have learned outstanding, and it goes for all. Achha, what was that red? Red, anyone understood this? Why it is red? Or the Tally has highlighted name of the group, pending receivable. Now receivable having, creditors having debit balance. So that report also is, it has been extracted, it is highlighted in red. If you can see, observe. When the red light is coming, it is otherwise also danger. So something is going wrong. This is also you can get in the negative ledger summary. Like there is a negative exception reports, So there also you get, but here also it is coming. So there are many ways in Tally. Tally gives you red signal alerts. Please look into it, probe into it. Okay. Now, before going to periodic payment, I want you to take one look on a master configuration on the right side. Master configuration, Tally has given me three different options. One is periodic payments and receipts. Now, what is the advantage of tagging periodic payment and receipts? So, I know certain expenses, like you all know, office expense every month, tea, coffee expense every month. There is an expense voucher. There is a electricity bill every month, telephone bill, rent, so salary. So there are certain vouchers which has a predominantly characteristic of periodically payment. Quarterly audit fees भी quarterly जा सकता है if you are having, or a monthly internal audit fees also जा सकता है. So those are the ledgers. First, you have to do the configuration. That once you do the configuration, Tally will give you the report, and that report will give you an insight. Okay, audit is required. मतलब, is there any gray area? Then second is related party. Now what related party will help you? Related party will help you to get that 48 report, related party transactions immediately. So I have to ask the client to do this. So if I press on related party, this way whole ledgers will come. The Tally has put this question is related party. So suppose it is related party. How you can do is that particular party is related party. So then on that you have to just go and space bar on right hand side, update button is there. Related party, yes, and mention whatever relation is there. Okay, brother is proprietor, yeah, whatever. So you can mention like this. And the report, if any transaction happened during that particular client, it will show. So loan account also, partner's current account also, you can define in relation type, partner's account or whatever. So the report will be created. And very important, after all, they will ask you what are the sampling method you are using for doing the audit. So there also you can go and define, okay, in particular type of vouchers, I will have what kind of sample selection. So suppose, okay, in sales, I can have all vouchers, amount range, Banford analysis, even numbers, odd numbers, specific period and specific vouchers. So all that said and done, you can define your own samples. And this can be like this, specific period. So April to September. तो मुझे उतना ही समझो मैं ये होराइजन को ले रहा हूँ ऐसा. So there will be, it is a sample data available. Where I can be able to see this, there is a dashboard, voucher verification, whenever you are doing. So there were 203 vouchers and manually sampled. Manually sampled means I have not used that sample selection method just now, which I showcased you, but I entered into voucher and I did the audit. So it will be termed as a manually sampled. So this purchase just now we did specific period. So there are 41 vouchers and 37 belongs to the 1st April to 30th September. So if you just go on here, right arrow I'm pressing and I'm going here, and then in that particular voucher, if I want to see, control enter, I can view the voucher. You can have a feel of it. You have a soft copy PDF with you. You can cross verify. You have e-way bill. You can cross verify with e-way bill. And then if you find it okay, you can write enter, verify. Okay, whatever, maybe your notation you can put. And this is how you can do audit, and same process export to Excel for your working papers. Because data may not be lying later on, or you keep how it is, that's up to you. So this is how I showed you total vouchers, verified vouchers, and sampled voucher. There's a dashboard. Sometimes you ask for external clarification. So internal observation is pending. There was no authorization which was mentioned by me. External, I have asked them, okay, I need a clarification for particular vouchers. So now all of you will ask, okay, as an auditor, you have originated this query. How that guy will know, the other party? So for that other party, account books, in account books, there is a voucher clarification window is given. So that other party have to click here and just see here, need clarification. So when I go here and press enter, I will get this information. Show narration, yes. So clarification to show category, so priority and default. So here is how it is. So who has asked for? So my user ID right now, I have used A. Otherwise, it would have been whatever name I have mentioned there. So, and what time? Timestamp, it is going with timestamp. That is also very important. The other party cannot deny, okay, you have never sent me the query and all that. Okay. So this is, I have shown you data analysis. I am pressing V for verification. Again, coming back to data analysis, we have learned verification of opening, closing balance. Then there are filters available for chart of account, stock items, analytical procedure, comparing last year to current year with different group, different cost centers. In that different period also can be utilized. Now, pending documents also gives you idea that their company's accountant need to be informed that why debtors having credit balance as well as creditors having debit balance as well as on account vouchers can be at one go. You can pick up for the whole data. You go to any other reporting, it will not be feasible for you. Periodic payments and receipt, I had just halted there and I have traveled from that to master update periodic payments. So periodic payments, let us have some understanding. So here are the ledgers. It will highlight me all expense ledger and revenue ledger. It has highlighted, and I have marked certain ledgers as my what do you call periodic payments. Okay, so conveyance can be also every month I am giving conveyance. So it can be a periodic ledgers, and just I have saved it, and now I can see for the reports. So what reports? It will bring conveyance. There are this much vouchers in this particular period. So the comparison is going on. So these reports, it is giving me comparison also. Now in electricity charges, I just press enter, and looking at this, anyone can say that some wrong entry has been parked in this particular ledger. Who is vigilant immediately will figure out. Okay, this is something what is not matching with your monthly expense amount. So it is purchase of genset, which has been wrongly parked to electricity charges. So as an auditor, I will give my comment and send it to the client. So they will do the needful. Similarly, office rent. So if I go here and I see there are 50,000 every quarter payment is going. Why 125? You'll probe into the transaction and you will come to know paid deposit to the office owner, which is wrongly posted to rent account. So these are some shortcuts we are trying to make you analyze how users have done any error. As an auditor, we can catch hold of it. Repeated transaction. Same amount repeated in particular ledger for how many times? So some expense and they do for full year. This all shortcuts can be figured out. And not necessarily everything is wrong, but let's understand it is proper or not. That is our duty. Okay. So more than 10,000 cash में payment भी है. So ऐसा एक report चाहिए. So if I alt G, I see expense 10K. I have already saved the voucher, saved the report, and I have to now go to say what filter has been given. Control filter. So ledger amount greater than 10,000 when parent group name containing purchase. So I am just removing this end of list. And now you can see whatever has been more than 10,000. So you need to understand if any report is there and if you're not getting the answer, just look into the what filter it has been decided by. Specifically, I show people this. They say, oh yeah, I have saved this report and I'm not getting the result. Just look into the filter. You may have some different understanding of filters. One is the cash more than 10,000, one was there. And another filter was, and the parent group name should be purchased. Okay. So that if you remove, you will get your report in the way you wanted. Okay. So that's done. Coming back to relative size factor. Now, relative size factor means in a particular ledger, highest transaction and the second highest transaction, taken in numerator and denominator, and that differential has been given here. So if it is more than one or two, I think we need to understand if this is that type of account, no worry. But some ledger where it should have not have been like this 2.5. So immediately this props into, you will have a query. So 125 divided by 50. First highest divided by the second highest transaction in that particular ledger will give you the this RSL. And this gives you a good amount of observation ledger scrutiny you can do for this particular kind of ledgers. Okay. So interbank transactions, if happening during that particular period, it will be given cash withdrawal, not deposited on the same day. It will throw you the report over here. Fixed asset analysis, one of my favorite report, because companies can use it very extensively because it counts for me 180 days less than and 190 days more by Tally itself. If the proper accounting has been done, proper journal entry has been passed, proper day-wise entry has been particularly captured in the system, it will give me days-wise this thing. So use these report fixed asset analysis and very huge amount of fixed assets with a different headings. I think these reports will help you. And then export into Excel is always available. Transaction on holiday, very particularly, you have to see the authorization, whether there was a need that on a particular holiday the person was allowed to work. So whatever gray area is there, we can pick up as this, and holiday configuration can be done. If the company is keeping holiday on say Thursday or Sunday, that needs to be decided, and public holiday and whatever they can factor. So public holiday need to be defined by the company. Okay. Highest and lowest value transaction. Here, see, there was a repeated transaction, and in the same ledger, what is the highest amount and lowest amount? So Tally has tried to bucketed so many different observations which can help you to enhance your audit. Please take use of these filtered reports provided by the Tally to us with ready-made solutions. Pending advance, if at all some loans advance is given, why it is pending? That at one go I can get it. And in olden days, there was stale check was there. So this mainly happens in a cooperative housing society audit. If you are doing, if they are maintaining their accounts in Tally, obviously this menu I can use, and I will come to know if at all some checks are not been passed any day. So stale checks are also there. It is fetched. And then now just voucher verification. So here is the dashboard for the auditor, and they can see related party transaction which we have defined in the master. So here if I go and I check, there is a sundry creditors having this account. So fiscal concern, yeah, whatever relationship they have. Yeah. And if you need any clarification, you can always call for. So forex transaction, if at all, if any is there, it will bring here for your review. And after we have audited, if somebody is altering that, that also is been able to be seen. Now, all this can be seen provided that is the data you have done on a remote login. If you have brought the data in your system and afterwards in the live data they are changing, you will not be able to see. Mark my words. Presuming this you are doing online or sitting in their premises in a LAN version and you are doing, so that will be a synchronization. These two things you should remember. Either I am doing remote login and live data I am working on this, then altered will be factored. Otherwise, in your own machine, if you have downloaded data and you have done any exercise, it will not be having the impact on, well, not getting communicated to them. Only reports you will be able to fetch. So, in a nutshell, I have finished my audit working papers, auditing and everything. Anyone has any query in this audit module? Let me have a look. Auto backup is there or Tally had a solutions. Previously, we had a auto backup, but I'm not very sure on that. Can verify more than one entry with spacebar selection. Yes, I showed you the 5/6 entry. If you had selected and then at one go on the right side button, you can verify. I was telling you how to quote the fees. First, you see the volume of the transaction and then only give. Yes, someone has asked there is no outstanding balance in data. The receipts are from tuition fees. Is it possible to open one common debtors ledger and generate QR code? Of course, you can. Because otherwise also see UPI code, whenever you go to GPay, you are scanning someone's code. So here I have given my UPI ID. So, sundry debtors name you can just give, and to a random person also you can share your, well, that person has to just share the QR code. Like I am using ChaiPay Church of my code and they pay 100 rupees. Just scan it and pay it. So that will be deposited in that UPI ID. It is like that. Vikas Narula sir, you can talk to me offline if it is not working. We can help you. Tally team can also help you. Now GST reconciliation, now just wait for a month. As of now, it is getting done in thoda sa, but Prime will have direct integration. So whatever right now teething troubles are there, that also will be going in the just couple of days. Just wait for 10-15 more days. Okay. They want auto bill settlement once again. अच्छा number चाहिए. Number we can write in chat.
Yes, 1 second, I'll
So
just.
you can share with everyone, no? That
I'll do
number.
that. Yeah.
Is there an
Somebody
option?
raised a hand actually. Do you have a query? It's written as Office 2.
Office 2 wants to speak out.
Yeah, and so they have unmuted also. Sir, do you have a query? Okay, I guess not.
Unable to hear you.
Yeah. Auto bill settlement is the one, and mobile number I'm adding. 1 second.
And any option to alter the group of ledger with effect from? No. With effect from you can't alter the group. Instead, it is better to create a new group, no? Share screen, what I can do is, this is our contact details. They can go to website www.cavandana.com. All numbers are available there. I think I have finished in time. Anything else which is missing?
No, I think we've already put the query. The recording, yes, we will add. Yeah, recording we will do. Very useful session, madam. Thank you. Okay, so all are on recording. Yeah, so I will try and get it done today and tomorrow, and make sure you get the recording. You can also put alternatively in the WhatsApp community or our community portal, which is cacommunity.talysolutions.com. And if you prefer YouTube, so in YouTube, we have a series called Tally CA Connect where you can find all the videos of Tally CA Connect. Yeah. So, all
Rahul
right.
and Rajesh want to speak?
1 second, I will. Yeah, I have unmuted. Can you please, Mr. Rahul, and yeah.
I hope they like the session.
Okay. Sorry, do you have a question or you want to say something?
Great.
Okay, now
I'm
the
happy to
reactions are
receive
pouring
this. I'm happy to receive
in.
this.
Nice. Chalo. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. As always, your session is very entertaining, and with the requirement for the recording itself says a lot that how productive the session was, and I'm sure more people are going to use the smart features in Tally Prime. Okay, MMCTC. Sir, do you have a query? Okay, ma'am. I think
Yes.
we can conclude
Just
the session.
Tally 5, one line I will say. Tally 5 will be directly API integrated. So once GSTR 1 also can be filed directly from the Tally, and amendment also to GSTR 1 can be done from the Tally. Second, you can fetch the GSTR 2B and from the Tally, from the GST portal, and Tally will do the reconciliation for you and show you which are the missing bills which we need to then enter. Over to you, Komal.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. We can conclude this session.